Welcome to the Common Sense Nation. I'm your host, the Doctor of Common Sense. I want you to come in and enjoy yourself. Now, if you're real sensitive to facts and truth, this might not be the broadcast for you. You might want to join some of the broadcasters who scratch your itching ears. We're not in that over here. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to get yourself upset. But please be respectful in our comments. Our moderators will be monitoring you if you get a little too hostile. It's okay if we disagree, because everybody's not going to agree on everything. But I can tell you this, and I promise you this. We plan on exposing both sides when they lie. No, I'm not concerned if your feelings get hurt. I'm not concerned if your favorite politician, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite reporter, your favorite athlete, your favorite actor gets exposed. Our job in the Common Sense Nation is to expose and report the facts. If the facts are offensive to you, that may sound like a you problem. Enjoy the show. All right, people. How in the hell is everybody doing tonight? Hope you're doing fantastic. I was reading a little bit on this whole Chinese spy thing, the way that they have infiltrated our country. And Peter Schwarzer has a new book. And the name of the book is called The Invisible Coup: How American Elites and Foreign Powers Use Immigration as a Weapon. Now, some of this is kind of shocking that these kind of loopholes is in the American system. How is it possible that all of our fine politicians who's always screaming about the Constitution, both Republicans and Democrats, are always screaming about the Constitution? We're fighting for the Constitution. We're fighting for democracy. China is our biggest threat. Everybody knows it. So the little Chinese fella that we've been talking about for the last week or so, he's not really the threat. Somebody is paying him to talk. But you may find it a little suspicious that all of these folks who's got so much integrity is allowing this. Now, this is including President Trump, because you remember that he tried to reprimand Laura Ingraham. We have that clip for you a while back. We paid for you. And he was talking about we need the Chinese to come into our university. Hold on a minute, little hands. I don't think that sounds MAGA to me, bringing a bunch of Chinese over here who hate your gut. One minute they're our enemies. The next minute we need Chinese people to come over here. Why do they keep stealing all of our secrets? Are we selling ourselves out? One of the two. Listen to this clip. This is about a 30-second clip talking about this. They're actually calling it now the Manchurian generation. People in China living in another country are coming over here, giving birth, going back and being trained in China. Just think about this. They come over and drop the babies. They don't even stay here like the other illegals, because the other illegals just get the welfare system. But these, once they get their citizenship and their birth certificate, they go back to China to be trained. Our government is so damn corrupt and stupid. We allow them to come back when they get 18, and then they can bring family members, the whole 9 yards. But the key is they've been trained by the CCP and the Chinese government. All of that communism is spilling over here. How do you think that Eric Sewell, who wants to be the damn governor down in California, when he don't even live in California, he wants to be the damn governor. He don't even have a residence in California. He was sleeping with a Chinese spy. Dianne Feinstein had a Chinese spy working for her. Hell, as far as I'm concerned, Mitch McConnell is married to a Chinese spy. All of these Chinese spies. Bill Clinton was selling out selling the country out to Chinese spies when he was the damn president. But listen to this clip. It kind of opens up your eyes a little bit.
We all saw Biden's border madness. But what if the next invasion is invisible? Through birth tourism, over 1 million Chinese nationals born on U.S. soil could soon be voting in American elections from inside China. Meet the Manchurian generation, U.S. citizens on paper who've never lived in America. Educated in CCP-controlled schools, indoctrinated against us, yet eligible to vote in our elections. #1 New York Times best-selling author Peter Schweitzer exposes the next threat we face. This isn't immigration. This is a political weapon. Read the book that reveals The Invisible Coup, available everywhere fine books are sold.
Did you get that? They're born over here. They don't even live here, but they're going to be able to vote. And so they got all kind of ways to destroy the country. But the reason that they're able to do this is both Republicans and Democrats have been trying to justify. Now, you remember when President Trump was on Laura Ingram's show, and he was trying to defend this. Listen to this.
MAGA folks are not thrilled about this idea of hundreds of thousands of foreign students in the United States. We have about 350,000 Chinese. You've said as many as 600,000 Chinese students could come to the United States. Why, sir, is that a pro-MAGA position when so many American kids want to go to school and there are places not for them, and these universities are getting rich off Chinese money?
We do have a lot of people coming in from China. We always have. China and other countries. And if we were to...
We don't care about we always have. We always had an open border. What? That's your point of view. How dumb is that point of view? How is it, if you really think that bringing in a bunch of Chinese spies, because that's what they are, their parents are still in China, so they're going to do whatever the Chinese government says because they'll kill their parents.
To cut that in half, which perhaps makes some people happy, you would have half the colleges in the United States go out of business.
So what? We don't care. Most of the colleges are nothing but breeding ground. That's his defense. Most of the colleges are nothing but breeding grounds for communism anyway. The hell we give a damn if the colleges go out of business?
So what?
Well, I think that's a big deal.
Are they fans
you would have the
of the United States? So we're dependent on China to keep our university system going?
But I think it's good to have, I actually think it's good to have outside countries. Look, I want to be able to...
Did you hear what he just said? This is Donald Trump. You think it's good to have outside people coming in here when they don't even love your country? That sounds like America first to me. That sounds like making America great again. Son, listen here. Maybe we need to inject your hands with a little testosterone so they can get a little bigger or something. Because if you think for 1 minute, bring a bunch of Chinese spies, because that's what they are. Can we stop sugarcoating it? Bringing Chinese spies to your country is never a good idea. Here is Donald Trump even defending it in his own words.
Get along with the world.
They're not the French. They're the Chinese. They spy on us. They steal our intellectual property.
What, do you think the French are better?
Yeah.
I mean, really? I don't know. I'll tell
I never thought I'd hear this. Donald Trump is defending the Chinese now.
you, I'm not so sure. We've had a lot of problems with the French. And it's not that I want them, but I view it as a business. We have millions and millions of people. Also,
you won't have a country if you keep this up, jackass.
So I want to get along with countries if possible. You know, people are shocked. Remember Hillary Clinton said, we'll be in a
Why are you putting tariffs on them if they are friends?
war. I stopped 8 wars in the last 9 months.
We ain't talking about that. Do not try to get sidetracked, son. See, I wouldn't. There's no way, when I talk to people, there's no way I let them get sidetracked. Whatever question I want answered, I'm going to keep coming back to that question. I'm saying, Mr. President, with all due respect, it has nothing to do with what I asked you. How is it beneficial to Americans to bring a bunch of damn Chinese over here? They're spies. They steal our intellectual property. They don't even like us. We can't buy any land over in China like this.
A lot of MAGA folks are not thrilled about this idea.
So I don't understand this whole concept. And then you have this particular story here.
And this should shock no one. So the report came out. It said right now in the United States of America, at one of our universities, there is an organized, orchestrated spy ring.
Will somebody send this to Small Hands? Because evidence Small Hands may need a kick in the groins, because Small Hands seems to think that it's a good idea to bring a bunch of foreigners and put them in your damn universities. I don't understand what Small Hands' problem is. This is they busted spy rings spying on you in the damn university, and you think it's a good idea.
To put this in perspective, when I got here, I said, when I was told that there was a Chinese law in place that required Chinese nationals, including students that come to the United States on visas, and by the way, we take 300,000 Chinese students a year into our universities.
300,000. Now, this is the point I like to keep making. Everybody keeps telling me how smart we need the Indians over here. We need the Pakistanians over here. We need the Chinese over here. Why do they come to our university if they so damn smart? Why don't you get trained in your damn university since you're smarter already than us? This is the concept I don't ever get when people tell, I don't give a damn who gets mad about it. I don't care. If they're supposed to be so damn smart, they're so great at working on computers and every damn thing else, why don't they go to university in their country? If you're saying they're smarter than us and they can outdo us, why don't they go to the universities in their country? Oh, you're saying their university is not as good. I thought they were smarter. Shouldn't they have smarter professors? Logically, it doesn't make any sense. The only reason they're coming over here is to spy on us and steal our intellectual properties. And I don't give a damn if Donald Trump or J.D. Vance, because he's married to a freaking Indian. I don't really care.
There's a law in the books that says they have to provide intelligence gathering and information to the CCP.
And I damn sure don't give a shit. Y'all made me say, give a damn as Vivek says it. I don't trust him any damn way.
We also had information in Congress before I even got here that they were setting up these programs to organize spies and push them into our universities using visas. And when I got here and realized that there was no law stopping the visa program, even though we had that information, I immediately launched a bill that would end visas for Chinese students. Now, nothing against Chinese students that want to learn, but if you have a government that is enlisting them, and not just enlisting them, requiring them by law under penalty to be espionage agents when they get here, we cannot keep inviting them into our nation. And so time after time over the last few years, we have found Chinese students with drones, cameras on our military bases, stealing information at our universities, and nothing has been done. So,
did you hear that? Who's the president right now? Because somebody please tell me. They're filming, using cameras to film our Navy bases, kind of like when they had the balloon flying all around when Joe Biden was the president. Now Donald Trump is the president. They're videotaping our Navy bases and everything else. And we're on here talking about bring some more over. We got the dumbest politicians they've ever seen. At least the Chinese people and their leaders are more loyal to their country because they don't allow this BS over in their countries. China doesn't allow it. India doesn't allow it. None of these countries allow this. But America does, because the politicians want to get rich and beat their chest and tell you how much money they brought in. All the money in the world ain't gonna do no good when you get destroyed, damn fool.
And this report came out 2 days ago. I was not surprised because we launched this bill and we've been advocating and trying to get someone's attention that there were spy rings here right now. Now, hopefully, we will see some action. Not only by the university that's been informed of this, where their students saying it's happening, but by the government to do an investigation.
Have you just noticed there's a pattern going on here? Now, you remember a while back they had these Chinese police, independent police departments running illegally over here. Do you understand that the Chinese has infiltrated this country? And so when you hear that little Chinese guy saying the most ridiculous thing, saying that, and people talking about he ain't gonna do anything. Well, no, he don't have to, because your government has sold you out. I want to play them again. You make this sound ridiculous, but people working in your government is allowing it.
American flag in from your house, swipe away. Do not watch this video. Okay, there's about 10% Americans want a revolution. It's too early, but it's not too early to prepare for the revolution. Let me share with you a business plan.
Now, this sounds crazy, but as long as you got all of these sellout Republicans along, because Democrats are, that is a that's something you're never going to be able to change. All the Democrats are nothing but a bunch of communists anyway. That's why this guy can say something like that, even though he's in China. But the bottom line is, your politicians are technically agreeing with him.
Handled me that we have trained so many of the Chinese Communist Party's brightest minds to go back to China to compete for our jobs, to take our business, and ultimately to steal our property and design weapons and other devices that can be used against the American people. So I think we need to take a very hard look at the visas that we give to Chinese nationals to come to the United States to study, especially at the postgraduate level in advanced scientific and technological fields. You know, if Chinese students want to come here and study Shakespeare and the Federalist Papers, that's what they need to learn from America. They don't need to learn quantum computing and artificial intelligence.
You see how stupid we are? As a society, we are so damn dumb because we're actually training our enemies to defeat us. That used to be called insanity, but now it's called we need to be more welcoming. We need to be more inclusive. I don't give a damn about none of that bull crap. I just don't. I don't care who gets their feelings hurt. We got to be past the point of people getting their damn feelings hurt because you said something about some foreigner. I don't give a damn if your family members are foreigner too. I don't really care. But as long as we got these people threatening us, see, it ain't just a little guy talking about he gonna target you because you got an American flag. There are sitting senators and congressmen who's offended by the American flag. They've been trying to take your guns for the damn longest. But what is your politicians doing? Nothing. They're here debating, well, what is a woman? My man Mark Andrews just hit us up for a sponsorship. God bless you there, Mark Andrews, the sniper. Now, you got people who is elected in your country. They have a great retirement plan. They're getting filthy rich. Chinese is probably paying a bunch of them. We know that for a fact. This is including Republicans. Quit acting like it's only the damn Democrats. It's both of them. These people constantly do things that's not beneficial to the damn country. And then dumbasses actually believe them because they don't go look up a damn thing anyway. Now, if Donald Trump with his little small hands think this is a damn good idea to bring a bunch of Chinese students and put them in your damn university when they're stealing all your damn intellectual property, taking it back over to the communist China, you cannot be this damn stupid. You don't know everything. And if you think this is a smart idea because you want a golf course over there or something, that proves you lied the whole time before you got in office. I don't want to hear nothing about a bunch of damn foreigners coming over here. We need them. How the hell we built this country without them in the first place? People used to come over here. They were proud to be here. They assimilated to our ways. None of these people even assimilate to our ways. I got another clip of a fella. I think he's in Colombia. There's a staging area in Colombia. Not Colombia, the country. And they're staging Asian Chinese over there to train them to come to our country. You can't make this stuff up, man. Cannot make this up. My man, CJ McNaughton, I'm sorry. CJ McNaughton hit us up, a monthly supporter. Now, I want to show you, let me see if I got this other clip of, this fella did a report. He went down, oh, here it is.
In Colombia at the Cabañas Rio Mayo Hotel. And this hotel that we stumbled upon by accident is a major hub, a major transit point, meeting place for Chinese foreign nationals that are on their way to the United States. And last night when we were here, we were eating at this hotel restaurant, and we were the only foreigners that were not Chinese. I mean, literally the entire hotel is just Chinese foreigners. We spoke with the hotel staff here, and they confirmed that. And while there are some women and children, it's mostly military-aged males. There's some right behind me right now, actually. We showed you in a previous video of ours a Chinese blueprint that's distributed amongst Chinese in WhatsApp groups, and this is actually one of the stops on the blueprint. It says to stop in Pasto. That's where we're at right now. We're on the outskirts of Pasto. And the point is that the Chinese have very sophisticated, quote-unquote, migration networks all the way up to the U.S. border. And this hotel that we're at is proof of that. It's all Chinese, and for some reason, they all know to come here. It's because...
Can you believe this crap? My man, Stephen Wells, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that gift. God bless you, brother. Did you see this, Stephen? They got this hub over in Colombia, and they're literally, it's like a staging place for them to stage before they get to America. We're being hit on all sides while your politicians are on TV or doing all these different posts, telling us how we're arguing over some of the most ridiculous ideas, while we hear your government is in I guess we can say assisting the Chinese in every other country to come over here so they can take over. I think this is called Pesto Colombian. It's a staging military age Chinese nationals over here. Now you do remember that the Democrats were photographed mingling with the recently arrested Chinese spy. I think his name was Liu Jiawang or something like that, Jianwang. That was in New York City, the police station. You remember that? They had Chuck Schumer, Eric Adams, all of them took a picture with the damn people. I'll bring up that story in a few minutes. But look at this stage.
They are in direct communication. People that are further up the trail or that have made it to the United States are telling people that are on their way, hey, this is a hotel that's safe for you. We also found, we were staying at this hotel, they're expecting Chinese. You could see a lot of the writings, a lot of the signs in this hotel are written in Chinese. Again, this is further proof that it's not by accident. It's not just some sort of one-off occasion that there's all of these Chinese nationals here at this point. This is a known hub, a known meeting place for Chinese that are in transit on their way to the United States. We spoke with a Chinese national who's staying here right now, who's going to be trekking through the Darien Gap and going up to the United States. His destination is either New York or Los Angeles, and he told us that there are definitively Chinese spies in the United States. Are the Chinese police in the United States?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you worried that the Chinese police can find you in the United States?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm afraid. 便衣警察.
Did you get that? Now, if you think that this is just like a one-off or something like that by your government, you're sadly mistaken. We have been infiltrated by a bunch of damn foreigners. This is a fact. Let's see here. Infiltrated. I wanted to show you another clip here. Let me see if I got it here. This fella, I think he talks about the police station, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you will notice I got this liberal woman who looks like she's had too much, what do you call those injection? She's like she's had a little bit too much Botox. Her face doesn't move. She's talking about how when they get back in the office, her and Jim Acosta, how they're going to punish us. You know what? I believe them too. One thing I can say about the left, when they get in office, they do what they're going to say. See, when we get in office, we said we're going to lock them up and do all this kind of stuff. It ain't nothing but talk. Not one single person from the deep state who did all these criminal activities, who protected Joe Biden with all these lies, the same folks who would let 20 million people over here come into this damn country, the same people who were allowing billions of dollars to be wasted and stolen from us, saying when they get back in office, they're going to punish us because your politicians are too damn weak.
So there was a spy ring exposed right here in America. Yeah, you heard me. Exactly right. 2 Chinese nationals were just arrested for allegedly running operations on our own military. According to the DOJ, they were working for China's main intelligence agency to gather information about our Navy service members and bases. They've even tried recruiting military insiders to work for China and facilitated secret cash drops to keep their operation going. One lived in Oregon, the other came in on a tourist visa to Houston. But instead of sightseeing, he was...
Now, see, you got to ask yourself, if we can go to these other countries like Iran, Venezuela, and take people out, if we're such tough guys on those guys, why are we just letting China punk us? Because technically that's what they're doing. They're literally sending their spies over here and we're financing it.
Allegedly running spy missions across multiple states. They visited Navy recruitment centers, took photos of recruits, personal info, and sent it straight back to China's Ministry of State Security. So let that sink in. Real espionage on America.
Of course it is. And here's the thing. Your politician knows about this. It ain't like they caught off guard. If we know it, damn it, they know it. If they don't know it, they need to be fired for being stupid. Now, you remember this story here? It's on the Daily Caller. Alleged Chinese operative arrested by FBI for opening secret police station attended by them. Look who's in the picture here. That's the spy. Eric Adams and Chuck with the ugly wife is on the picture with him. Some of you might not remember the story. When did this story come out? What's that date? Yeah, April 18, 2023. An alleged Chinese Communist Party CCP operative arrested by the FBI on Monday was pictured meeting with several prominent New York Democrats. Did anybody get charged for that? These people have been in bed with the Chinese. You can go way back to what's his name? Henry Kissinger. You can go way back to Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger is one of the first American politicians who got in bed with China back in the 70s. There was a book out about Henry Kissinger in the book called Dope Inc. Now, Lyndon LaRouche wrote the book. He's a little quirky, I must admit, but there's a bunch. I got that book. You can't even get it no more. You may be able to order them, not for sure, but it's about this thick. It's got all the way that a bunch of these companies have gotten rich, major companies and bank off the drug trade. Henry Kissinger has been in bed with the Chinese for a long time, and he's the one who's introduced the American people, because we used to have a saying when we grew up, at least our fathers and grandfathers, they say if you're buying Chinese stuff, it's trash. But now that's all we buy is Chinese stuff, because we done sold out all our manufacturer factories. We become nothing but a bunch of damn consumers, like a bunch of dope fiends or something. But here it is. Here's the story showing all the evidence of what happened. Now, I got another one, story I want you to look at. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick. Nobody went to jail for this, too. That's his name, Lou, whatever else you said. I don't really care. It's not important. But I want to look at this story right here. This one was on the Daily Mail. Now, I want you to look at this story. This is the Daily Mail, and they're talking about the shocking truth about. Oh, that's the wrong story. Wait a minute, that's the one we got dragged. Hold on a minute. Let me get the other story. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted to mention that, but then let me get this one right here. This is the one I wanted. If you look at the headlines right there, if I can get it over here, why is it not pulling up? Hold on, let me go over here and get it again. I dropped it for some reason. Okay. Now, if you notice the title says, "The blonde, blue-eyed moms recruited in America's suburbs to bear children for global elites." Now, when you read this, you got to pay attention to this. In the quiet suburbs of California, a chilling new front of civilizational warfare is being fought. not with bullets, but with birth certificates. A new investigation has uncovered a sophisticated state-sanctioned plot by Beijing to infiltrate the United States by creating what experts call a Manchurian generation of American citizens loyal to the Chinese Communist Party. In an exclusive selection from his book, The Invisible Coup, four-time New York Times bestselling Peter Schwarzer reveals that China is not simply competing with America economically, it is weaponizing U.S. citizenship laws to plant a demographic time bomb inside the country. The scale of the operation is massive. Schwarzer reveals that a massive birth tourism industry has flourished over the last 15 years with an estimated 750,000 to 1.5 million Chinese nationals already holding U.S. citizenship simply by virtue of being born on American soil. That whole birthright thing, the anchor baby crap, should have been, see, that's what the Supreme Court needs to be talking about while they're talking about this ridiculous notion that a damn man can become a woman. The author reveals through his investigation that they come here by and large, get their birth certificate, then go back to China to be raised as Chinese nationals. When they turn 18 years old and we are able to vote and receive adults' right, they can then come back to the United States and cast their ballots. These Americans have never lived in the U.S. and are being raised in China under the strict indoctrination of Chinese Communist Party. So you got dumb white liberals like this dumb heifer right here, and this Asian piece of trash here, communist. She came over. Look, that's their name, Sylvia Zhang. Sylvia's probably not her first name. Picture with surrogate mother Kayla Elliott. Ship this heifer back over to China too. Ship her back over to China too. Now here they are right here. These two, 65 on the left and his partner, they come over here. I get a rope for both of them sons of bitches. I'm telling you, I'm going to be honest with you. That's what we need to do. Look at these communists. This is what they came over here and did. So, however, when they reach adulthood, they will hold the legal rights to enter the U.S. to vote in election and sponsor their high-ranking communist parents for permanent residency. See, they become resident. This is the long-term goal they got. They come back over here, bring their communist parents over with them because they're over here. An American politician says if you discriminate against them because they're Asian, you discriminate against them. I discriminate against all damn foreigners. I don't give a damn what country you from. I wouldn't give a rat's behind if you're white, black, Puerto Rican, Asian. I don't give a damn. They're coming over here. Americans are suffering because our resources and our jobs are going to these people who don't even like us. He said, we might call them the Manchurian generation, but it's a story stranger and more lethal than fiction. Experts say China's alarming goal is to not only influence election, but to also have this Manchurian generation donate to political campaigns and get government jobs. This country is literally being destroyed by your filthy politicians. And Donald Trump is assisting in this right now as we speak. You see how uncomfortable he was talking about this, making excuses for this right here? Listen, fool, the Lord didn't leave you on planet Earth and stop you from being assassinated so you can sell us out. You're getting a little too big for your britches. Why don't you make your britches a little bit smaller like your hands is? This practice has reportedly become so prevalent that in the U.S. territory of Siphon, I believe they said, more than 70% of newborns are now children of Chinese birth tourists. But birth tourism is only half the story. Schwarzer exposes an even more insidious method of penetration, the use of American surrogate mothers to carry the children of senior CCP officials. In other words, they impregnated a bunch of stupid, damn liberal women over here. The investigation highlights the story of whatever his name is, GX, 65-year-old Chinese businessman, get a rope for him, senior CCP official who has purchased more than 100 million in California real estate. Why are we letting this son of a bitch buy up this much real estate over here in our damn country? Could somebody please explain that to me? Well, that's who we are. I hate people who say that. And you're part of the damn problem. That's who we are. That's why Rome, who was there, Egypt, every country that's ever failed is because their so-called leaders were selling them out. It says that he serves as on several United Front groups designed to advance communism in the U.S., was discovered to be running what looked like a surrogate's command center from his $4.1 million mansion in California. Arrest the bastard, seize his property, drain his bank account, and get a rope for it. Or you can put him in front of the firing squad. I really don't care. But this is what we're dealing with in the country. But your politicians say, this is good for us. This is wonderful for us. Include Mr. Small Hands Donald Trump saying this is good for us. Fella, when you get out of office, you're just making it on your children, because when they get in charge again, they still gonna go after your whole damn family because y'all ain't locking up no damn body. You got Mrs. Knee Pads, Pam Bundy. I don't care if she does Monica Lewinsky. That ain't worth it, son. You go get your blowjob from somewhere else. I don't care if Pam Bundy is good as sucking a watermelon through a garden hose. Do your freaking job, man. We're being sold out by the politicians. Now, I know that hurts some of your feelings when I talk about your president. Well, see, he's my president for, because I told you, I don't bite my tongue. I don't care if it's Donald Trump or whoever. If you want to get it, you can get it. Do the right thing. I'm on your side when you do the right thing. But when I think you're selling me out, I take the gloves off. I don't care if you get upset. I saw his daughter-in-law doing some kind of rap video with Eric Trump's wife, which I thought was kind of inappropriate. Eric, is you okay with that, boy? Because she hanging around rappers. You know what's going to happen on that. Next thing you know, your wife going to be pregnant. The little baby going to come out looking like he's an African or something. Just saying. You around here dancing around. We ain't got time for that. Y'all get in office to do your damn job. Y'all got there. You say you want to attack the deep state. Damn it, attack the deep state. Quit this patty cake stuff. I don't want none of this patty cake stuff. No. And quit being so damn nice to them. See, our problem is we start worshiping the politician. Kind of like most of these churches who they act like they love Jesus so much, they worship their pastor. That's why they were so mad when the fella was making fun of these damn pastors. I've never seen so many pastors be worshiped. I'm not telling you can't love your pastor. I'm not telling you can't support your pastor. But when it comes to you worshiping your pastor more than you worship Jesus, that's a problem. And some of you worship these politicians. I don't worship no damn politician. Not one. Never have. Personally, I don't like most politicians. So we got to stop getting upset. Like, you know how many people get upset because I insult? When I was insulting Marjorie Taylor Greene, some people was upset. I told them to go jump in the lake. When you don't do your job and you selling us out, you should be on my side attacking these people. When they do the right thing, we support them. I told y'all Pam Bundy was a fraud. Now, I told you if you're on the members only, what she's going to do when she steps down. Because she's going to step down and she's going to say it's more family time or some stuff like that. And after she stepped down, she's going to do just like William Barr did, just like Jeff Sessions did. Donald Trump is not good at picking out people to run his Department of Justice, and that's a problem. He's not very good at picking out. Name me one good attorney general that he's ever had. He's never had one. It's probably the most important position that you can have in an administration because it prosecutes criminals. Every damn person that Donald Trump has ever elected for the AG sold him out in some kind of damn way. And I'm starting to think that Matt Gaetz was a plant. I see some of y'all be bragging on Matt Gaetz on Twitter. No, clown. You resign yourself. Don't get on Twitter talking tough now because you had a chance to stand there and fight. Make the Republicans vote you out then. I'd have had some respect for you. But I think you was a little guilty trying to play some underage girl or something because it sounded a little suspicious to me because you want to lock me up. If I know I'm innocent, I'm not stepping down on nothing. I'm innocent, damn it. Why would I sell out if I'm innocent? Matt Gaetz was a clown. And some of you told me when I told you that he resigned, I said he's guilty and he's going to go away. You ain't going to hear from him no more. Y'all said that when Pam Bundy, whoever got in there, they was going to hire him back. I said, that's the most ridiculous theory I've ever heard in my life. Are you thinking that one through? Because that don't make any damn sense. He wouldn't have stepped down. You could have been the chief person. Now you step down. That's a strategy? No, that's not a strategy. That's a coward. Because most people, when they start, all of them was talking to what they're going to do when they get in office. You in office now. I haven't seen not one single damn deep state person be prosecuted. Not one. Cash Patel with his bug-eyed self, he was talking like the gladiator. Now Dan Bongino, I guess he's back on or whatever. He's talking about he ain't going to pay no attention to no clowns who's bad mouth. Don't talk tough now, Dan Bongino, you clown you. And I know you had them blocking me on Rumble, but I don't give a damn. None of my language is changing for nail sons of bitch. I don't care who it is. Dan Bongino, you trying to talk tough because you ain't up there. No, you already lied to me. I caught you in a flat lie. You said Epstein killed himself. You said that the Epstein was only he's the only one who was molesting the children. But even though $1 billion got deposited in his bank account, are you freaking kidding me? When people tell me stuff that don't make any sense, some things I don't even have to look up. I know it's bull crap. It doesn't even logically, just use a little common sense. Some of the logic that these people tell us, and Pam Bundy tried to lie and tell us that she was talking about the file of the JFK files. This freaking hussy is lying. Every time I see Pam Bundy, I want to throw up. She don't do nothing but talk, run her damn pie hole. Cash Patel talking about his country music and sensation girlfriend. I don't hear nothing about the Democrats. I already know the Democrats are communists, but I didn't know so many damn Republicans was communists. See, you ain't gonna never hear me defend a Democrat. I've never voted for a Democrat my whole life. Never would I. So all these newcomers to the party talking about they got red pill. You can't red pill me because I've never been a liberal. Never. I've never been a liberal. I always despised a damn liberal. When I was a boy, I didn't like liberals, damn it. So some of these people coming to the light or whatever. No, I've been in the light when it comes to these damn fraud liberals. All of them are frauds, but you got to ask yourself this. Why is all these so-called patriots who call themselves Republicans, why are they standing by? See, this is why I have no respect for Thomas Massey. This is why I have no respect for Rand Paul. All they do is grandstand, get somebody locked up. Go turn over the information, say we want to get these people prosecuted for stealing money. Is stealing legal now? Because if it is, I got a couple of banks I want to rob. If you say stealing is okay, I got a couple of banks I can knock off right quick. If stealing is okay, because it seemed to me that they're able to steal our money. Nobody ever goes to jail. So if you're saying that they can steal taxpayers' money and not go to jail, shouldn't I be able to rob a damn bank then? Hell is you talking about? All these people commit all kinds of fraud, millions, billions of dollars. These freaking Somalians did all of this criminal activities, and then they played a race card because we don't want to hear it. Now, I want you to listen to what this crazy leftist lunatic woman says when they get back in office. And guess what? They're going to do exactly what they say. One thing I can say about these demons who call themselves Democrats, when they promise they're going to do something to you, damn it, they're going to do it till you're satisfied. Here is, where's she at? This crazy heifer looking like they got too much Botox.
Tsunami means that Congress is going to haul Elon Musk, big balls, and a bunch of other people's ass in front and say, what crimes did you commit? And
can you believe this dead face heifer? She says she's upset because Elon Musk and big balls was exposing the fraud. Listen here, you skank you. Why you didn't get upset about the money they were stealing from USAID or USA? She don't care nothing about that. Her face don't look like she's been embalmed already. Looking like a damn cat or something. some what you call a Siamese cat. She says that they're going to go after big balls and Elon Musk. Their crime is they expose the people who were stealing the money. You can't make this stuff up. They're going to go after the people who expose the people who were stealing, but not go after the stealers. This is the same thing they did with Hillary. Hillary committed all kind of, she's mishandled all kind of classified information, had a server in the restroom. They went after all the people who exposed Hillary. They investigated Donald Trump for about 4 years, talking about Russian collusion. Hillary was the one doing it. Then they ran up in Donald Trump's house after he got out of office, talking about he was mishandling classified information. And the whole time Hillary had done all of this and set it up, but the Republicans are too damn weak. Joe Biden and his crackhead son was selling the American people out over and over again. What's that man named? Marco Polo? He wrote a whole document, I think it was like 600 pages long, showing all the different crimes that Joe Biden and his family did. What did the Republicans do? Not a damn thing.
It's going to get really serious. And the same with Trump, because I believe, and this is just my opinion, that Trump and all of the bottom feeding morons surrounding him and Elon Musk and all the
your daddy should have pulled out on you, heifer.
Bottom feeding clinger honors.
Your daddy should have pulled out your mammy.
That surround him. I think they commit crimes every day. And I think
she said y'all commit crimes every day.
To reconcile all of this is going to take hardcore, not integrity Democrats.
You hear that? She said, that's an oxymoron technically. She said, we don't need integrity Democrats. You don't have any integrity Democrats. In order to be a Democrat, you got to have zero integrity.
Fuck you, Democrats. Fuck you for fucking over our country. We are serious about this. We are prosecuting. We're going to uncover every.
How are you going to prosecute somebody for revealing the people who were stealing? She must be brain dead. All the Botox must have fried your brain or something, heifer.
Document every phone call, everything you did. We will be relentless about it. And that's the mindset they've got to have, because I think the electorate is going from, we've got to get him out, but also we want accountability.
There has to be accountability. You have to have a...
Can you believe these people? And this damn fraud right here, accountability. You see what they're saying? What they're saying is that we dare you expose our fraud. And what pisses me off more about the Trump administration now is that we had all the evidence, Tish James, all the information on James Comey, Hillary, the Biden whole clan. I don't give a damn about the auto pen because we already know that was fraudulent anyway. All those pardons are means absolutely nothing. But Donald Trump was writing on his social truth post that the auto pen thing shows all of it was fraud. Well, why aren't y'all prosecuting anybody then? I'm sick of the talking. See, when you do this much talking, that means you're not going to do anything. People I know who's going to do something to you, they're not finna keep talking. You finna get something done to you. Quit talking about it. Do it. When somebody got to keep saying they're going to do it, they're going to do it. I'm going to really do it this time. Don't talk about it. Do it. Damn it. Why threaten your enemy? Have you ever read The Art of War? You don't let your enemy know you coming. When you pretend like you're never going to attack and then you attack. Then sometimes you act like you're going to attack, but don't attack then just to have them all antsy. That's the art of war. The art of war is not constantly telling your enemy what the hell you're going to do. Because the element of surprise is a mother, I'm telling you. Somebody be talking to someone, oh, you know, such and such, bam, just pop them in the mouth. Just get it over with. Why is the president and all his administrations constantly telling people what they're gonna do? I don't need to know what you're gonna do, just do it. Be like Nike, just do it. Because the Democrats gonna do it to you. They ran up in your house, they didn't tell you nothing. Matter of fact, the FBI went to Donald Trump's house and they had like everything was fine. Yeah, you just keep that there. Next thing you know, DOJ signed in there and said, you can use deadly force, go in there and get everything. And when y'all get in office, with all the law on your side, you're too damn scary. Because they're scared about what's going to happen. After you done already punched me and stuff, whatever the chips fall, let's let them fall. Quit talking about it.
Situation where there's accountability. And I talked about this the other day with Fanone, the former MPD police officer who almost got killed on January 6th. You know, he said... and
that nigga ain't almost got killed. He's a fraud. That clown with all the tattoos like he's a tough guy or something. And he's a clown. He was crying and stuff like a little girl. He almost got killed. He was laughing. The whole damn thing was a setup any damn way. All the damn undercover agents y'all had from all the different departments, even CIA was there.
I think it's true that it's more than just the Dems win back the Congress and the White House. We have to change this John Roberts Supreme Court decision that gave the President of the United States a blank check.
You just don't know how much I hate these people. And I hate the people who support them too. You say hate is a strong word, not strong enough. If you could read my mind, what I'm really thinking. Because that's not what I really want to say.
No man or woman should be above the law in this country. And Donald Trump sure as
no man should be above the law, but they've broken every damn law. Eric Holder, when Barack Obama was there, they were literally allowing guns to go over to the drug cartel. We were giving, just plain loads of cash to Iran. Every law you can name, green energy deals, throwing away money. Teaching about a, what do you call that? Sesame Street in another country, transgender surgery in another country, all kind of perverted stuff we're doing. Drag shows, we're paying for it. Can't make it up.
should not be above the law in this country. And I think the Democrats have to talk about it in these terms. That
I can't stress this enough too. I hate these weak men who allow little sissies like this to keep running his power hole. People like what's his name? Eric Sewell, keep allowing him to run his mouth. Pencil neck Adam Schiff, he keep running his mouth. Big face Tish running her mouth. Hillary, that old hag, running her mouth. Tim Walz is still talking tough. The little Jacob Fry fella from Minneapolis, they're still talking tough. Omar was caught marrying her brother in the very act. We got the documents to prove it. And Pam Bundy and Kaz Patel won't even lock that heifer up.
Listen, if we get back in there, and I'm not saying I'm part of the Democratic Party, but I'm saying this is the way the Democrats.
Yeah, you are. He let it slip out. He said, I'm not saying I'm part of the Democratic Party. He's supposed to be a Republican. Notice he kept saying we. He's supposed to be a reporter. This half-dead looking heifer is supposed to be a reporter. You will never hear them attack the Democrats. I attack the Republicans. I just got to I'll attack all of them. Because when you're doing things to sell out the American people, there's a problem. I like to just get some steel-toe boots and just kick him up his ass real good.
Democrats should communicate. They should say when they're back in there, if you guys are going to cling to this idea that Donald Trump is unaccountable, it's just not going to work. And that means adding seats to the Supreme Court so that
these clowns really think they're smart because they never study history. They want to add some seats to the Supreme Court. And as long as the Supreme Court agrees with their communist agenda, nothing else happens. I bet this little mama boy, I bet he's still pissing the bed. He probably wear a pull-up still. A sissified man. It'd be the toughest talking one because the so-called Republicans never held him accountable. These are the kind of fellas you make wetty on himself by just threatening him. He starts to urinate on himself.
That immunity decision can be overturned, and so Donald Trump can be held accountable for his crime.
Can't make this up, man. I ain't lying. That's why you got this little piece of trash here.
Prepare for the revolution. Right now it's 2026. If some households still have an American flag,
I pistol whip the skin off this little fella here. He talking, if they still have the American flag, bring your ass over here and do it then, clown.
From their house. That means those people are supporting the American system.
Well, you're going to get a bunch of these freaking communists over here done something to it. I'll take that flagpole off there and beat you with the flagpole, clown.
They are your enemy, and they will be your enemy when the revolution starts. Before you eat.
See, I think this is the sad part, is that we got a bunch of the Chinese over here who thinks just like this piece of trash right here. I'll blindfold you with some damn string. You keep this up.
The rich, you need more resources and weapons. Where to?
It's weapons, clown. Weapons in your weapons. Them weapons gonna get you hurt.
Get all these resources and weapons. Get it from those households.
This is the last. Somebody in America is paying this clown. Some NGO is giving this clown a script to talk about and giving him money. Whoever it is needs to be hunted down, arrested on high treason charges.
Who got American flag in from their house. Okay, so you guys also need to have a community and set up a website and ask all your members to take picture of every household who got American flag.
If I catch your ass in front of my house taking a picture, I'm gonna chase you down. It's gonna be hell to tell the captain.
And upload those information to your website at the address of each household. When the time comes, you guys can use this information as evidence to eat them first. Eat them, God will support you. Buddha will support you.
Buddha's dead and he's never been nothing anyway. Give a damn about no damn Buddha. He's fat too. Tell Buddha to go on a diet.
Eat them with no regret, okay? So this...
Did he say eat them? Did he say that? Eat them? Wait a minute. He said eat them. He said eat them. Eat them first.
You guys can use this information as evidence to eat them first.
This fool talking about like, you're a cannibal? What do you mean eat them? What the hell does that mean? You gonna eat them? Man, if I catch this fool trying to bite on my leg, well, I'm gonna tell you, you ain't gonna have no damn teeth in your mouth. He gonna eat them.
First. Eat them, God will support you. Buddha.
God will support you. Buddha will support you. Well, you don't want me to get on Buddha here.
Will support you. Eat them with no regret, okay? So...
Eat them with no regret. Boy, I'll take your head off and shut up your rear end, boy, so you can see shit clearly.
This is my business plan for you. When the time comes, some household, they will pay you a lot of money just to take off those information.
I wouldn't pay you crap to take it down. I wouldn't pay you a damn. I don't give a damn. If you got that picture up there, I wouldn't give a rat's behind. All you're going to do is send somebody over to get their damn brains taken off out of their head. You say you're going to eat them. I just noticed he said eat them. Boy, it's hungry. I realize y'all eat anything over there. Y'all eat bats. A bat is nothing but a flying rat. So they eat bats and everything else up over there. Crazy. You just keep on what you're doing, boy. You let somebody wire you up, somebody gonna get you hurt. And you're gonna get a bunch of these crazy liberals. You're gonna get them hurt too. Talking about eating people and every damn thing else. You done lost your damn mind or something. But see, this is what we're dealing with. And your politicians are not doing a damn thing about it. That's the sad part. They're not even doing a damn thing about it. They're just talking about it. And I noticed that Facebook was blocking the live too. I just looked at it. Facebook blogger, Mark Zuckerberg. I thought y'all was gonna stop that blocking stuff over there. They're not showing me live. It's an image over there. So I went over there and posted the link. So when somebody wants to look at it, they can look at it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. He says he gonna start eating y'all. He wants to eat people. Boy, is hungry. I thought y'all had plenty of food over there. Oh, you tired of those bats though? Guess he tired of eating bats. Now, while that was going on, here we have Jasmine Crocker was at a drag show, but this fella was talking about how the Chinese wanted to take your jobs.
Patriots, are you tired of being abused by foreigners? Now, I'm back in Illinois talking to patriotic citizens about the torrent of Chinese nationals at American schools, including the University of Illinois, where a staggering 6,000 princelings of the Chinese Communist Party now study, even as super smart, super driven American kids from places like Chicago and Peoria can't gain admission to the flagship college of the state.
Did you get that? We have been fully infiltrated. Your politicians have sold you out. That is a fact. You can look at, I can get you story after story of your politician. They've sold you out. That's why they're allowed to keep doing those protests. Donald Trump, somebody going to do the Insurrection Act. Don't tell us, just do it. And the woman who was dragged out the car, she's an activist. I'll let you see the news article on that one after this fella gets through.
But it's not just here, it's happening all over America. We taxpayers We fund these schools lavishly, including the private ones, actually, especially the private ones. And then they pay us back by giving over 1 million spots to foreigners, many of whom cheat and lie about their test scores and credentials, and some of whom spy on us. Oh, and once they graduate from our schools, legions of them, they stay for super permissive work visas. So they're taking not just education, but also jobs away from American citizens. This isn't controlled immigration. It's a mass infiltration.
Exactly. But here's the thing. This would be the equivalent of, just say you had a spouse, and your spouse starts conspiring. If it's a man, he conspiring with another woman. If it's a woman, she conspiring with another man to set you up to be killed. Because technically, that's what the politicians are doing. We made life good for these politicians. They got a cushy job, fantastic retirement. They get all kind of benefits and perks and everything. They eat the best and everything while they're making things difficult for you. Shouldn't that upset you? Because it pisses me off. It really does piss me off. The more I think about it, the more pissed off I get about it, what they're doing to us. Now, they allow this scumbag like this woman. Let me show you this woman here. This woman right here. Remember, she was dragged out the car and they was trying to say, oh, she was on her way to the doctor's office. Remember they said that? Even the Daily Mail is admitting that this woman is an activist. But we already knew that. That's not a story. We already knew that. Here's the story here. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit here. Let me blow it up. Oh, come on. Why is this thing not letting me blow it up? There you go. Some reason. So it says shocking truth about Minneapolis woman dragged from car by ICE while screaming that she was on her way to the doctor's appointment. The woman who claimed she was driving to a doctor's appointment. See, this is what they do. They know they can use propaganda. I wouldn't give a damn if you was to go to the doctor's appointment, even though you're lying. Get your ass out the street. They're working. When she was hauled out of her car by immigration and custom enforcement officers, has a history of social justice activism and interaction with the police. Of course she does. Whatever her name is, Rockman, 42, was allegedly blocking ICE agents, just like the Renee Good woman was, working to capture illegals in Minneapolis on Tuesday when officers pulled her black Ford Fusion as she desperately clung to the driver's side door. She cried out, "I'm disabled. I'm trying to go to the doctor up there," as 4 masked officers dragged her into a federal building. Disturbing photos of her arrest made international news. Rockman, a U.S.-born citizen, is a technologist and social justice trainer who dedicates her time to the LGBTQ and racial injustice causes. Her Tech for Social Justice profile says a registered Democrat says she threw herself into activism work while studying aeronautical engineering at Purdue University after 2 of her cousins were killed in the 9/11 terror attack. Hell, she probably was something to do with it. She identifies as being genderqueer. Here the crazy heifer is. All a scam. Now watch this. This is a good. They should have dropped you too. She says she's disabled. This is this heifer right here. The whole damn thing was a scheme because this is how they know it. See, I wouldn't care. Even if you told me, look, this is her getting dressed. Drag her ass out. If you're disabled and can't move, don't be driving then. All the scam, all the leftists know how to do. Same thing the Chinese doing is exploiting us. These damn idiots right here doing it.
Give me your hands.
All these idiots are paid protesters talking about abolish ICE. Mm-hmm.
It's okay, we don't change our plates. You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
She talking tough, ain't she?
Go ahead. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Career bad move. Career bad move. See, these people are activists. Everything they do is to hinder you from doing your damn job. We need to get some bone crushers down there. Quit this stuff. This is her right here. All these people do is lie and scheme the system. This is who they are. She says right here, white folks need to be taught to learn how to respect the intellectual ability of people of color. All fraudulent stuff. This is what the people do. And see, they know how to play on most people's weakness, but not mine. Because I wouldn't give a damn. Drag out the car. You could have went upside the head a couple of times. Wouldn't have hurt my feelings one bit. Quit hindering them from stopping them from actually upholding the damn law. All these damn people are good for, man. Now, did you see the exchange with Sean Hannity and that little strange looking person who looks like he should be deported himself?
Is with us. All right, just to be clear, the president's joint session speech when he honored the family of Laken Riley, murdered 24-year-old nursing student, murdered by an...
I can't believe this dude is a citizen. Because he may be the most peculiar looking damn individual that has ever held public office. Right behind Mitch McConnell. I don't know who looks more peculiar, him or Mitch McConnell. They look like something from out of this world.
Unvetted illegal immigrant and honored little Jocelyn Nungary's family, brutally.
Yeah, little Jocelyn Nungren was 12 years old, was raped and brutally killed by two illegals. I didn't see no protest in the street.
He raped and murdered a 12-year-old girl. Did you stand? Did you give honor to that family that lost so much?
Look, Sean, thanks for having me.
I don't need the thanks. Did you stand or not? Did you stand to honor those families?
I did not stand because the president.
You sat on your ass.
I was just sick of the president.
So I want to be clear.
I did not.
You sat on your ass, and you wouldn't stand for families of that lost children. A 12-year-old girl raped and murdered, and you couldn't stand for them because you were playing politics. Is that right? I want this audience to know.
Look, I would not stand for this president. I would not stand for this president. He was.
I like to shave his hair off, his eyebrows and everything, and cane this nigga.
Not weren't standing for them. You were standing for the families that lost little girls that were murdered by the illegal immigrants that you want to remain in the country. Is that true or false?
Look, this president was using a tragedy.
I'm not talking about it.
Riley's death.
What about those families? Have you ever picked up a phone? Because there are thousands of Americans that have been murdered and raped and victims.
All Democrats think, just like this moron here. He's a moron, by the way. They do not care about American citizens dying. They don't care if your little kids get raped. They don't care. Now, you want me to feel sympathy towards people who don't care about a 12-year-old being raped. Why should I care if they die? That's why when one of them dies, I say it's good they dead.
A violent crime. Have you ever spoken to any? Have you ever called them to offer your condolences? Name one family. Name one family.
Look, every immigrant,
I like to slap the taste out of his mouth. I really would. Backhand him and fronthand him. Just slap the living hell out of him.
Have you ever called
American
them?
laws.
Have you ever picked up a phone and called a victim's family?
Look, I talk to my constituents
Not a hard
all
question.
The time.
Not hard.
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever
I do.
picked up your phone and called them? Have you done that one time?
Look, I talk with my constituents all the time. My constituents are being terrorized by...
Listen, moron, that's not the question he asked you. I couldn't even have a conversation with the dude. I said, man, won't you focus, man? Won't you focus? And I wish it was in the same studio because I would just scream out and say, focus, damn it.
ICE.
Have you ever called an American family that has been a victim, murdered, raped, tortured by an illegal immigrant? Yes or no, Congressman? Did you ever call them?
I have met people.
He has met people. Looking like a damn muskrat or something. Don't he look like some kind of muskrat? I don't know what the hell he looks like. I have met people. I have met people. He don't even know the name of the districts he's supposed to be serving. It's unbelievable. But he got elected in office. That should scare the daylights out of you, that this fella was elected. How in the hell was this fella elected? You should ask yourself that question. How in the hell was he elected?
I am sure I have met people. I'll take that as a no. All right. You actually said this, and you know, I could talk to you all night about the dumb stuff you say. You voted against a bill mandating the deportation of illegal immigrants convicted of sex crimes. Can you explain that to me?
Well, look, anybody who breaks U.S. laws, an immigrant that breaks U.S. laws, should be deported. Anyone that commits...
Why you didn't vote for that, you clown? You
not what you said. Sir, you voted against a bill that mandated the deportation of illegals convicted of sex crimes. Do you regret that vote now?
No, I don't regret that vote. Look, no bill is perfect, and many times...
What if it was your wife, your sister, your daughter that was raped? That's a sex crime. You want that person to stay?
Look, there are multiple things in a bill.
I can't take it no more. This is the state of our country. A moron like this gets elected in office. We should be embarrassed that the people we're electing in office now. We really should be embarrassed. But it's like we don't even have any shame anymore, because they'll say, well, you just need to show some respect, put some hand on their name. Shut up. Here's Jasmine Crockett. She's running for office in Texas. Here's what this is what she's doing while she's running for office in Texas. Yes, that's a drag show she's at. This freaking hoochie mama right here don't know her butt from a hole in the ground. You know, sometimes I get embarrassed for my country. I really do. I really do get embarrassed for my country because some of these people are so damn stupid. It makes my head hurt. I was just telling my kids this today. I said, you guys never got a chance to see America like we got a chance to see it. And that's a sad thing to me, because these damn foreigners and your politicians are destroying the damn country. That's what they're doing.
Listen, I just wanted to say that I love y'all so very much.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. You can't even make this up. She thinks this right here is, she thinks she's doing something good. Wait a minute. This is Tim Wall. What are they talking about right here? Hold on a minute. Let me get over here to this post right here. These two right. How did these two get elected? Look at what is wrong with Tim Wall's face. And look at this heifer right here. Look like she ain't got no teeth on it.
Hey, I'm here with Governor Tim Walz in Minnesota. We are so excited that we have 28 members of Congress from all over the country here to stand up with you, Governor. You have been such a strong champion.
Look at this clown show. He's been such a strong champion. Are you freaking kidding me? All the fraud happening under this clown and this moron who I can't remember her name. It's not really important. She has an IQ of about 4.
To say that what is happening in Minnesota is absolutely not right. Tell us.
Look how he looking.
Well, Congresswoman, thank you. And to everybody out there across the country, thank you for standing with Minnesota. We're here today.
He should be in prison too.
Beautiful, peaceful St. Paul, a place that we care for our neighbors, we care for everyone. This assault that we're seeing is traumatic, but what I keep telling Minnesotans, we're not alone in this fight. We're on the right side of justice, the right side of history. Please keep thinking of Minnesota. Send us your thoughts, prayers, and any help you can. And
if we had a real DOJ department, this clown would be in prison right now. That's all I'm gonna say. He would be locked up right now if we had a real justice system.
Way that this should be legal to do in your vehicle.
Why they upset about this?
Hey Grok, I want to take a road trip to New York City, but I'm going to need to stop for coffee at least 2 times along the way. I also need to stop for food because I'm kind of hungry. So can you find me a place that is about an hour away from here for food, and then about 2 hours away from me for coffee, and then about 4 hours away from me for coffee again, and then map me out to someplace in New York City that you think will be fun?
great plan for the road trip to New York City.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I still wouldn't get one though, but it was pretty cool.
In El Salvador, I mean, these things are they speak to the heart of Americans and what we see people are going through. It's not a political standpoint to me.
You can't make these up, these dumb people. This heifer right here got fired when she was on CNN.
You know, we try,
was it Miss NBC?
Try to see the humanity in people, and it doesn't seem like people on the right side.
I don't even know how Scott takes it on this damn show. I couldn't even take it.
Are capable of that. This is what people voted for. We
look at the look on his face.
Knew very well who Trump was during the first term, where he had the family separation policy, where he was putting children in cages. People voted for that.
She won't shut the hell up either. Man, these people are irritating.
The fuck should I really even start? I got
what? Tell me I need to know. Okay. Lesbian mom can't raise a strong, secure man. Have you seen my son? Oh, okay. She's a lesbian. Great. Oh, Melania has a movie. Did y'all see this preview here? No, I haven't seen it.
Here we go again.
Would you tell your little hand husband to stop letting all these Chinese over here, Melania, please?
Everyone wants to know. So here it is.
Okay. I can't stand Sean Penn. I ain't lying. I can't stand that bastard.
They're not going to be able to drive. I will take your driver's license.
Shut up, clown.
Obradovich, and on Tuesday, January 13th, at around 11 in the morning, I was escorted out of my middle school art student teaching placement. I have a script that I'm going to be reading from because I want to be very careful with my...
You was escorted. Look at your hair. You teaching kids? What's that in your nose? The glasses. The whole thing.
Words. On Tuesday, January 13th, at around 11 in the morning, I was escorted out of my middle school art student teaching placement.
Good. You shouldn't be in there anyway.
I was informed that the district received several complaints from concerned parents about the video I posted the day before. In the video, I spoke about turning down a sponsorship from Wayfair as they sell beds to, quote, a government contractor furnishing a federal detention center for migrants near the U.S.-Mexico border, end quote. In this video, I said, fuck ICE. And at the end of the video, I put up my middle finger while saying that I believe that ICE agents should kill. I could certainly have chosen my words better and avoided using vulgar language and gestures, but my stance remains firm.
You're supposed to be a teacher at a school. You're teaching little kids. You're not stable, heifer. That's the problem. They should have fired you.
I stand on the side of humanity and will not endorse any institution who supports.
Oh, shut up. So sick of these little woke liberal women.
That's what we thought we would.
See, why she ain't in jail? Why this one ain't in jail? What? She got? Have you ever seen her hair without the do-rag? She got a same hairstyle as Mao. You know Mao?
Never experienced this. Is the U.S. goddamn states.
Why don't you go back to Somalia then, heifer? And they need to investigate all the money her and her new husband got anyway. Conservative activist Jake Lang was attacked in Minneapolis City Hall. Violent mob was allowed to drag him through the streets, and he was reportedly also stabbed. What? See, this is why. See, if you're gonna go out there, you're gonna have to get yourself armed or something, because they'll try to kill you.
A baby girl, and I truly do hope that baby is so healthy. I hope she's healthy and headstrong. So headstrong, in fact, that as she is emerging into this world through Caroline's geriatric tech garage, that she tears her from bow to fucking stern.
Tell you they evil. When she give birth, that's what she's asking for.
Chairman Paul Birdsong reporting for Ethnic Community Defense Duty. Listen, two things that I need to run by you. Thing number one is, a lot of people are saying that we should not stand up against ICE because we're standing.
Another fake tough guy on the line.
Jerk! You think you can just cut me off like that? Huh?
Hey.
I'll teach you something.
Whoa!
Ah!
Oh!
Down! Holy! Watch out! The car's moving! Learn how to drive, you jerk!
That's kind of funny.
Star Trek.
Is this a man or a woman?
World of
I guess it's a woman.
Minutes of your time.
Just so we're on the same page, they want us to believe that ICE agents aren't police, but they want you to believe that a man with a penis is a woman. Just so.
That's a good point.
What's your name?
Meredith.
Meredith. And you're a teacher, right?
I am.
So it's school hours. What brought you out now?
This is a neighborhood I've lived in for like 15 years. I currently live in a different part of South Minneapolis, but Powderhorn's a place that's near and dear to my heart. I got a lot of friends that live in this neighborhood, and I just wanted to make sure they were okay. So
you ain't got no damn friends. Quit pretending.
This is my prep period, and so I asked my principal if I could head out and make sure that my people were okay.
Your principal let you leave the school to come out here?
And she said I could. And so I just wanted to make sure that the people that I care
Fire this heifer and fire the principal too.
about are okay.
So I kind of overheard you saying something about the students. How are your students handling what's going on right now?
Oh, our attendance rates have have totally decreased with our Latino students and even with some of our Somali students.
Were they legal or illegal? Because I don't have no sympathy if it was illegal.
Like a lot of our students are not coming to school. We just had to make new changes with what we're going to do for parent-teacher conferences because we're worried the parents won't come. Because why would you come to parent-teacher conferences if you're worried you're going to get picked up by ICE?
Stop breaking the damn law then, heifer.
And I just think that's criminal because, like...
It's criminal to stop the people who's not legal. And she's a school teacher. Brilliant.
You should... we need to have conversations with parents.
We don't have to have a conversation. Is it illegal to come in the country illegally? Let's have a conversation about me robbing a bank then.
It's about their kids to help them graduate, and I can't teach kids if they aren't here. It's like that.
Can't take it. She's a moron too. Most of them are. Anyway, we got to get out of here, Common Sense Nation. Do not let the communists infiltrate you. Don't pretend like they're your friends. Do not listen to them. This is what they do. They pretend like, oh, we just love you. We just love America. You don't. Just stop it. Stop the madness. We will not tolerate the foolishness that you're pretending like you're one of us because you're not. God bless you, Common Sense Nation, and God bless America.